So if you're watching this video, you are probably have graduated your elementary school or I don't even know how that works. There's different, I'm in Canada, so I know different provinces have like junior school or elementary school or junior school, that works. And so this is from a graduated student's perspective, and here's kind of what to expect in high school. So first 2 years of high school are the easiest, so that's like grade 9. It's basically a repeat of grade 8, and then grade 10 is just like kind of an application of grade 9, so it's still a bit easy. And yeah, you can get away with procrastination just for those 2 years though. Just for those 2 years, you'll see a difference from grade 10 to 11 and 12. Grade 11, 12 is where you'll definitely see a difference. And what you should do then is be networking, so making a lot of friends and getting involved as much as possible, which I really recommend. Getting involved in your school activities, getting involved in your extracurriculars and joining clubs. It will help you to kind of force you to make new friends if you're kind of a shy person, which is completely okay and that's normal. And just try to get yourself familiar with your surroundings in the first couple of days of high school, and get to know kind of the peers that you'll be around pretty much for the next 4 years or so. And yeah, you're gonna make new friends. You're gonna, I don't know I don't know what else to say, but yes, you're gonna make new friends and you're gonna meet a lot new people and great teachers as well. So here's the thing, if you're planning on going into university or are thinking of it, I recommend that you take AP classes if your high school offer those classes. You should take them. If you take them, you get a university credit so that you don't have to do that class in your first year of university, which is very helpful. It saves you money and time. So yeah, there's that. And also some of those AP classes, I know AP English runs the whole high school year long, so like 4 years, and I know AP Psychology was just 1 year. And there's different types of AP classes. I know some that aren't offered in your high school but are offered in other places, such as in my school, AP Art was not a thing, AP Science and whatever. Just take the opportunities, because not everything is going to be there, but if your high school does offer that, definitely use that to your advantage. More about AP courses, it doesn't matter whether, it's not about being smart, and not just AP courses in general, just like in general, a school in general. Also adding on to, if you're planning on going to university, you should kind of know what field and area that you want to get into. It will help make things a lot easier. And if you don't really know, that's okay. You have a lot of time. Honestly, you have, even if that's until like grade 12 year, we're just all kind of forced or feel like we're rushed to choose what we want to do or who we want to be when we're grown up in the future. And no, I don't think that's the best way to do it, because you don't really have as much time to think about it, or you do it just because of trivial things such as for earning money, or just for money, or because, oh, it looks nice, it would make me look a certain way or whatever. Let's just start with school in general. Let's debunk the myth that you have to be smart in order to get these grades or to pursue these AP, to try out AP courses or to get into university. It's not really much about that. I feel like a lot of people believe that they're a certain type of person and they won't be able to do this or that. And as cheesy as it sounds, I'm gonna say it. Anything is possible, and to be honest, it's more about the hard work than your light bulb up here. It also, that's like an advantage, obviously, but if you feel like you aren't that very studious person, you can do it. You just might have to work a little bit harder or so, or whatever it is, to get you there. And honestly,
editor Lena stepping in. So about that, there are different techniques and styles of studying, and you can search up on YouTube for different techniques. I recommend Ali Abdul. He has a really good range of evidence-based studying techniques, and try and figure out what's best for you. Test them all out. We're all different people, and it just isn't the same for everybody. That's why you should find your style and technique of learning.
So high school, these are kind of your golden years, well, like the highlights of your teen life. So if you're a very studious person, please don't be dead set on your grades. You will not be able to live your life as freely as you would if you were in university. So just, live out your life. Grades are not the end of the world. They are not. Just do the best that you can, and get out there. You have a life. You have a life. So just go to parties if you're invited to one. Don't, if you get invited to hang out with your friends, go do that, and then save the setting for later or something, and do this activity. Get involved in these sports for your high school, and clubs. Join clubs, or even start one. You can start a club if you have enough people to that are interested and want to. One mistake, I'm sure there's more than one, but one mistake was me being really focused on my grades and studying, although it did help me set me up for university in terms of an admission scholarship. I don't think it was worthwhile in high school. I don't think it was worth it, because I pretty much closed everything away. I said no to hangouts. I didn't go to parties. I didn't do anything else that was not related to studying, and that was a little bit extreme. That's extreme time for me, but yeah. So make friends, have fun. You're not gonna have as much time as you will be if you are planning on going to university, and not just that, because you are all going to be adults anyways, and with adults comes with a lot more responsibilities in life. And so just enjoy your high school years. Please enjoy, please. Make the best out of it. It's okay to mess up, it's okay to fail. It's as long as you get back on your feet after is what matters. And yeah, these are basically learning points. So some study tips. The one that I used, I use Pomodoro, or Pomodoro, which is basically studying in intervals. For anime duro, it's usually you study for an hour long and then you take a 20-minute break, because that's usually how long anime episodes, each anime episodes are roughly around 20 minutes, and then you study again, and do the same thing again. And Pomodoro is that you study for 25 minutes, and then you get a 5-minute break, and then it's that. So just figure out what works for you. And another thing was for memorization, there's you can use what are those called? Acronyms, yes. Acronyms and anything that rhymes to help you remember these flashcards or whatever you have to study. And also studying, not studying and on night before the exam. Don't do that if you can help it. So assuming most of you guys don't have a job, you guys can at least here in Canada, in Saskatchewan, you can get a job at 15. So, and also apply for a learner's driver's license. So that is also something to look at when that is approaching. You can even look even before. I think getting a job it's manageable during high school. Definitely, I recommend it. And it gives you the experience in whatever you're working in at. There's a lot of skills that you can learn as well. And as for driving, you won't have to bug your parents to drive you everywhere, as you have experienced from up until now and in the future. But it's very convenient. It's more convenient. It's convenient for you and for others as well to get your driver's license. And also, if you have a job as well, to commute to work, that makes it a lot easier. So recommend that as well. As for jobs, I recommend, if you have a choice, don't get a fast food job. It's really busy, especially for sure during those rush hours. You're always standing on your feet for long periods of time, which is pretty much what a lot of jobs do, but still, it's pretty much a rush kind of environment. Sometimes the management isn't as good, and and the pay as well. So that's something to look out for. But I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. It's I'm not saying that you can't. So if you want to, go ahead, and just letting you know that there are other options besides fast food jobs there. And I know you guys are probably nervous and excited for high school, but if you're extremely nervous, it's okay. Take a breather. No one will, whether that's anxiety about meeting new people or being in a new environment, it'll subside. It'll go away after a while. And also, one thing to focus a lot on is that nobody actually cares about you in terms of like caring about, if you care about what they think. They're, especially for new students, they're really focused on their new year or being in this new environment, as I've said, or also worried about what you may think of them. So that's also another part of high school, is not letting those negative thoughts get to you if you're like a really anxious person, because you can direct those thoughts, and you can choose what to feel and what to believe. So that's an important part of that, and that's definitely going to be challenged throughout your high school career. It's like a job, but So if your school, well, it's most likely, your school should have a student council in which you can join and be a part of the council. And I recommend that. It gives you leadership skills. It gives you more experience with dealing with people and also helping the school. And if there are any volunteering opportunities that come up in your high school, definitely do take them. They're really good for your resume. Because if you're new to working, you will barely have any experience anyways. So you might as well take the volunteering opportunities to build up your resume for you there for your first job. And with high school, it comes with its challenges, and so just be gentle on yourself. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna learn from them, you're gonna get back up on your feet, and you'll be fine. It's all good, and that's pretty much all that matters. In terms of that, I know it may be hard, it may be just a phase that we all kind of go through, but don't always follow what your friends say or do, or what others do. If you don't feel like doing it, just don't. This is a very general advice, and it can apply to anything. And so do what's best in your interests. So and that will definitely save a lot of time or whatever energy you're wasting. And for the socialization part, you're not gonna be liked by everyone, and that's okay. That's just what everybody deals with as well. Don't let it bother you, because you're not there to try to be liked by them if they don't like you, because why would you waste your time trying to be friends with someone that doesn't even like you, which doesn't make sense. They don't determine your self-worth, and don't go to others for validation. You know yourself better than pretty much all other people. And for in classrooms, if you need help, always go to your teacher. They are more than willing to help you. That's what they're there for. They're here to teach you the material, and they're there to help you. So if you ever have any question, or if there's something that you're not sure of or you don't understand clearly, go to your teachers. They'll help you out, and they'll be more than happy to. And same goes for guidance counselors. If there are any problems that you have that ranges from mental issues to mental health issues, to figuring out what classes you need to take, or what advice that you need, go to your school counselors, and they will help you with that as well. And just a bit of a warning, these 4 years fly by really fast. They really do. Once, especially after you've finished grade 10, it's like a rocket launch from there. Like you won't be able to see it. It's like fly by so fast. So stay in the present, enjoy where you're at and what you're doing. You're not gonna be in high school after you've graduated again, unless you've failed, of course, but don't do that. Don't do that. Even if you failed, you wouldn't be back in high school. There's an adult there's an adult campus that you could take even if you do fail. That's completely fine. There is an adult campus in which you can catch up on the classes that you didn't pass over the summer or whenever. If you are planning on going to university, you may have heard of, or if this is your first time hearing, you can take a gap year or a gap semester if you like, which is basically a delay in going into university. So if you are at that time after you've graduated high school but you're still unsure of what program you want to take in university, you can take a semester off, a semester long off, or you could take a year off. Or and during that time, if you want to stay productive and if you don't have a job, you can get a job and work during that time, or even during school or university. After school, there's going to be workshop opportunities that will open up. So it's basically just different areas, different fields that will come to you, that will talk to you and give you information. They'll hold like sessions for you to attend so you can get to know a little bit more about the field or the job or course. And also some universities may even hold sessions at your high school just to figure if you like it or not. I'm fumbling over my words, but yeah, so you can take those opportunities. You should go whether you like it or not, or if that interests you, go ahead. You're going to high school. Don't panic. It's okay. You're just gonna be fine. You're gonna do well. It's a journey. It's one of the highlights of your life, actually, and make the best out of it. Make the most out of it. Take these opportunities and do what you gotta do. Do what you're interested in and act in your best interest. Stay true to yourself. I know some of us usually where you're at is an awkward kind of teenager phase, but that's okay. You're gonna grow out of it, and eventually you'll find your true authentic identity and build yourself as a person. So personal growth, you'll definitely see that you're gonna be a different person than you were even a year or two after you started high school, and most definitely by the end when you graduate. So there's a lot of exciting things to do, and that's up to you to figure out for yourself and to initiate and take on these opportunities. It's all of you. It's you. You're in the driver's seat. It's driven by you, your life, the rest of your life, and you're responsible for the decisions that you make as well. But it's an exciting part of your life, full of exams and quizzes. But besides that, there's lots of activities and stuff that you can do, and there's even more more opportunities than where I come from, which is just a smaller city in Canada, in Saskatchewan. So yeah, if you are going to a high school in a bigger city, a really populated dense city, you can have a lot more opportunities than what I've said, and yeah, it's a lot to look forward to. It's a lot to look up to, and enjoy the journey, not the end point, and make the best out of it. do what you can with it, all right? See you guys later, okay? Bye.